Hi guys, and welcome to our reading time. Today we're going to be reading a book and it is called Giraffes Can't Dance. So in this book there is all about animals and it's about a giraffe. And we're going to see some lessons in this book and we're going to think and talk about them a little bit as we are reading. So it is written by Giles Andrade. So let's see what this book is about. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthog started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango, and that was elegant and bold. So you see all of these animals dancing. Do you think Gerald thinks that, how do you think he is feeling right now? If he thinks he can't dance and everybody has to dance, do you think he's feeling very good? Do you think he might be a little scared? He might be a little scared right now. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." So Gerald tried to be brave, which is one of our core values. He was doing something even though he was afraid, which is really great of him. But when he tried to show bravery, were all of the animals very kind to him? Do you think that they showed team? Remember, team is when we are helping out our friends and those around us. So do you think that they showed team right now? No, I don't think that they showed team very well in this one. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. So this is what happens when we don't show team. When we're not showing team, somebody feels sad, they might feel left out. And so Gerald feels really, really alone right now because everybody else wasn't being very kind. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up to the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. So now our cricket, he's showing team. He's the only animal that decided to show team and is deciding to help out Gerald. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. What's happening right now? I want you to say it out loud in 3 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. He's dancing. Gerald is dancing. He threw his legs out sideways and swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. That is pretty impressive for a giraffe. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. So now he's showing enthusiasm because he's super, super excited that he gets to dance and that he can dance. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." So you see Gerald doing all different dance moves now, and all of the animals are deciding to watch him and are cheering for him. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. He raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. The end. So that was our book today. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. And so in the beginning, could Gerald dance? Not really. But at the end, when he found music that he really, really liked, then he started to dance and he was having fun and he was not as scared anymore to dance in front of people. So these are our core, we saw a lot of our core values in here. We saw bravery, where Gerald tried to dance by himself. We saw team from the cricket, who was trying to help out Gerald when he was feeling really, really alone. We even saw achievement. I forgot to talk about that one. We saw achievement when Gerald finally got to dance. So he wasn't able to dance at the beginning, and at the end he could dance. So that's a huge, huge achievement. And we saw enthusiasm when he really started dancing and getting the hang of it. So there was a lot of our core values in here, and I hope you enjoyed the book.